cheapest 90s Honda to build. This includes like the 2000 Integra and EM1, right? So to me, this is just what I think. The cheapest Honda to build in the 90s would be, and plentiful, I suppose, because you have to have access to inventory. I say the cheapest is the EG because it's obviously older. And I feel like there's a shit ton of them, right? And then parts can't be that expensive since they share the same platform as like a DC2 Integra, right? Integras, I feel like they're more expensive, and then the EKs, I feel like they're more modern, so they're more expensive as well. What do you think? Still eating his Snickers, but...
I think you're wrong.
What?
Yeah, 100%.
How?
Because I just bought an EG.
Okay.
And it's costing me way more than I thought it was going to cost.
Like the shell per shell?
No, not the shell.
Like what?
So I bought an EK and an EG roughly around the same time. The EG needed parts because, you know, I'm going to like go into it thinking, oh, well, this is going to get fully built.
Right.
So I'm going to get like a cheaper one, right? The shells were roughly the same price. I need, for example, a new front bumper for my EG because I have like an aftermarket one that was on it.
So you're looking for like an OE?
I want to find an OEM one so it fits right?
Okay.
If I'm going to go to like painting the whole car and do all that, it wouldn't make sense for me to just like run what I have. I want something that's like original factory, right? Properly fitting. And I can't even find one.
EG bumper?
I can't find an EG bumper.
Okay, well, but you're being picky though. You're saying you can't find a new one.
No, I can't even find a good condition used one that doesn't have the like fog light holes cut out or something wrong with it.
Facebook Marketplace, pick apart?
I've been looking, man.
Nothing.
Yep. And there.
Well, what do you consider good though? Like just no cutouts on the fog lights.
No cutouts.
No tabs broken.
No tears on the corners. No hits where it's like clearly been pushed in.
And how much is a good condition one?
A good condition one, if you could find it, up to $1,000.
No fucking way.
For a bumper cover.
That's a shell itself.
I know.
So wait. You're saying a good bumper cover goes up to $1,000. What's $1,000 bumper cover for an EG? Was it like a brand new inbox?
No. I think that would probably fetch way more than that.
That's insane.
Because I literally cannot even find one. So how am I going to be able to even find a brand new one at that?
So are you saying the EG is the complete opposite of what I'm saying? The more expensive? Is it more expensive than a DC2?
I think so.
What? No way.
To try to like re-put it together, yes, 100%.
So why do you think it's more expensive for those parts? Is it because it's like harder to find, or is it the year range, or what is it?
I think that the cars are older now, and so all the parts have been abused, and people used to treat them as they were just
dime a dozen.
Dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Right. And now they're realizing, oh crap, like you can't find any of these, because it was like, oh, just take it off and put a body kit on it, or there's all these different.
EGs are what now? 30 years old?
Yeah.
That's crazy, huh? You think about EGs, you're like 30 years old.
Dating me for sure. But yeah, I mean,
that's crazy.
I do wish that I spent more money and bought a better car that was more complete with more OEM parts, etc. So I wouldn't have to go back and find these little bits. Like the car that I bought didn't even have interior. I lucked out and found somebody that was gutting their car, and then they just like happened to have black interior, and I bought a bunch of different dashboards and just like put together the best thing possible. But there's parts on it that cost me way too much money.
So you're saying if someone wants to build a clean EG, it'll cost them a lot more money than to build like an EK?
EK would be my choice.
EK is your cheapest car?
EK, I believe, is going to be the cheapest Honda to build.
Hatch, coupe, or sedan?
Hatch is always going to be more expensive. Anything hatchback is just going to be instantly more valuable to somebody.
Which hatchback? Like the DX or the CX, or what's the hierarchy of that?
So they don't have any like SI hatchback, right? So you're looking.
I guess if you go to Japan, they have SIR.
Yes, but in the States we don't have that. So we would have DX, CX, and then they're all going to be like base trim. But obviously you can put the better parts on them. And then in my opinion, people could fight me on this, hatchbacks always look way better than coupes.
True.
And coupes always look way better than four doors.
I've seen some pretty damn good looking four doors.
Okay, maybe you can make them look good, right? But let's just say like out of the box.
Yeah.
Hatchback, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Let's just do my opinion.
Yeah.
Hatchback, coupe, four door in
Right,
that order.
right,
okay.
right.
So I think that you're also going to fetch the highest price. The hatchback, coupe's going to be middle, and then four door is going to be the least expensive. So I would say a four door, 96 to 98 Civic would be your cheapest entry level built car.
What about chassis differences? Which one's got the stiffest? Newer cars, no?
Well, I know that on like the Civic, for example, the EK, the 99 2000 cars have a reinforcement from like the kind of like back seat area.
Yeah.
And that stiffens the car from the factory. And then obviously
You mean the bolt-on metal piece?
that bolt-on metal piece.
So the DC2 has the same thing.
Yeah.
I threw
and
it
then,
out.
And then obviously, well, yeah, because you have a cage in there.
Yeah.
That's gonna,
I
take
was
up
like,
that.
No weight.
Yeah. So there's that reinforcement, but then anything Type R obviously is going to have reinforcement for like strut bars, subframe braces. Like your DC2 in Japan had a little tie bar that ties the back like kind of by the gas
ascent,
tank, together.
Yeah.
And then they have like different welding strategies, and the connections on the bodies are a little bit stiffer.
So Integra would be the most rigid chassis,
Yeah, I think so. Integra Type R.
and then like an EM1 would be next. We live in the ghetto, so there's probably like a shooting or something. That's why you hear all this.
Yeah,
siren.
there's and then there was like Lambo street racing earlier. Did you hear that?
Yeah, so they have it all here in Orange County, California. But still not as bad as Los Angeles. So
Yeah.
so cheapest car would be your '96 four-door Civic
To build.
to and then the stiffest chassis for you Track Canyon boys would be a DC2.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty fair.
It's about right.